You know what, bro? I'm starting to trust our left wing. No, I can't do that. Welcome back to Mandem Talk Arsenal. I'm Therese I'm trying to say, and guys, this is going to be the match preview for our game against Newcastle on Saturday, which is at the Emirates Stadium, 8 p.m. And yeah, man, so guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn post notifications on to be notified every time we make a video, man. And let's get straight into this, man. Okay, cool. So the first thing I want to talk about is our last result against Newcastle, man, which was sadly a 1-0 L, and it was a hard loss to swallow, man. And you saw that Arteta rant that he had in the press conference, man. And he ranted because for me the same reason why it was hard for me to take the defeat, because that goal shouldn't have stood, in my opinion, bro. Listen, there was 3 VAR checks. Yeah, the first one was the ball going out of play. The second one was an offside, and then the third one was a foul on Gabriel, bro. And nah, for me, it was too hard to swallow, bro. That goal should not have stood. There was many reasons why it should have been ruled out, like I just named. And bro, but to be honest, we did not perform the best that game. Yeah, cool. Like for me, actually, they were the better team, bro. Like we didn't do anything. We didn't try to get in behind. We didn't cause a threat. We didn't nothing. All we did was control the game, really. But they had the better chances, bro. So for me, it should have been a draw, but we did not do anything to win that game. But listen, they're coming to the Emirates this time, bro. We cannot let that happen, especially on the form we are on, even though we had a blip yesterday, man. I'll talk about that more after. But yeah, listen, them coming to the Emirates, we cannot let this happen, bro. From the first minute, I want guns blazing at them, bro. As soon as that whistle blows, yeah, on them, pressing, controlling the game, playing them off the park, bro. Because let's be real, Newcastle, they have not been the best this season, bro. Like last season they were flying. They finished fourth. They finished in the Champions League spot. This season they've been knocked out of the Champions League, not in Europa League, not even in Europa League, man. They finished fourth in their group, even though it was a hard group. And yeah, they're eighth right now. They've got 10 losses. Literally, they've only got one more win than losses, bro. That is poor from a side like Newcastle as well. Yes, I know they have been plagued with injuries, and that is actually going to play in our hands because even Wilson, bro, he's out like till the end of the season. I've seen. I don't think Isak's fit. The only good players I can say that are fit right now is probably Gordon and Guimaraes, and that's about it, bro. Off the top, and Trippier, and that's off the top of my head, bro. Literally, they are plagued with injuries right now. We cannot, yeah, let them come to our backyard with an injured squad and let them flipping come and beat us. No, I'm not having this, but I want revenge. Yeah, this time I don't want it to be. I don't want us to have to blame VAR. I want us to just put the game to bed by the first half. Do you understand, Arsenal, man? But yeah, man. But recently, I'll be honest, they have been on a good, decent run of form. They drew their last match, I believe. They won the match before that, and they drew 4-4 against Luton. It's like compared to the start of the season, they're on a bit of better form now, but the form is still not the greatest. So for me, Newcastle are there for the they're there for the taking, bro. Like let's capitalize on their injuries, and they've not been the greatest this season, bro. And let's put this game to bed, man, because they are still a hard side, but at least it's at home as well, bro. If it's away, I'd be more cautious, but it's at home, bro. We cannot let them win. No way, not even a draw. I'm not even accepting, man. But I just want to quickly touch on that defeat that we had against Porto, man. It was a hard to swallow defeat as well, man. Like I was fuming, as you guys saw in the last videos, and if you haven't, make sure to check it out. But yeah, man, I was pretty annoyed, bro, to concede in the last 2 minutes. Martinelli, I ripped into you because that was absolutely foolish from you. This season, you have not been the greatest, and you're just adding on to that. Trossard, you did not step up to the occasion. Neither did Kai Havertz, neither did Saliba. The only guys I can really say put that all in it was Smith, not Smith. What am I talking about? Declan Rice and Ben White. Apart from that, no one else stepped up to the plate, man. Odegaard, I was expecting way more from you, bro. Like, how old is Pepe? He's like 40 years old, bro. I was expecting us to attack him, bro, but no. There was none of that whatsoever. And I'm thinking, what the heck, bro? I'm even seeing Porto fans saying that we should have attacked him more, and they're surprised that we didn't, bro. But listen, we still got a home leg. Maybe I was exaggerating a little bit because I was annoyed. Maybe we can put that tie to bed when we go to the Emirates and we can get our revenge, man. But let me get into my predicted lineup for this Arsenal game, man, against Newcastle, man, or the lineup I want, I should say. I'm going to go with the players that I know are fit because I don't think Zinchenko, Jesus and Tomiyasu are going to be back for this game. Neither do I think Partey is, man. It's probably just Fabio Vieira and Smith Rowe that's going to be available, man. So let's get into the starting 11 now, man. Goalkeeper, David Raya. Some were saying that you should have been, some were blaming you for the goal against Porto, man, because you shouldn't have been so far off your line. But for me, it was a Iwobi. I don't blame you for that. And you was you did play all right when you was called upon in that game, but it was just nothing special, man. But this game, I don't want no slip-ups, no nothing. I don't want no one to blame me for nothing because I want a 10-10 performance from you. Do you understand? So yeah, in goal, I'm starting David Raya. And then the back four, I'll be honest, I'm going to go with the same back four that I've been going with the past 3 games, man. So that consists of Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Kivior, man. Kivior, for me, in that Porto game, he did get burned alive in that game, but he was getting ripped. There was a time where he got nutmegged, and he just had to bring the player down to stop the attack, and he even got yellow carded for it, man. But I don't want to see none of that, bro. Who are you going to be coming up against? Who's their right wing? Listen, they're plagued with injuries, bro. I don't know who you're... Almiron, maybe? Actually, to be fair, he's a good player, man. But I want you on your game, yeah. Focus on Almiron the whole game, defensively solid, and I want you to contribute going forward as well, man. I know you have it in you because you did it against Burnley, and you also did it against Liverpool and West Ham, man. So I want to see that same Kivior, not the Kivior from the Champions League game, but the Kivior we've been seeing recently from the Premier League. And then Ben White, like I said, for me, like I said, he was one of the only players that could hold his head high in that Porto defeat because for me, he was inviting. Well, he's really stepped up since like our injuries. I think since Zinchenko's got out of the team and he's had to step up and start inviting, man. For me, he's performed really well, man. And Ben White, I just want you to keep up that form. You're going to be coming up against Gordon, which is a tricky task, but I fully believe that you can handle him. And then Saliba, Gabriel, man. For me, Saliba recently has been very, very sus. Apart from that game where he scored against, was it Burnley he scored against, or was it West Ham? I'm not pretty sure, but yeah, he's been really sloppy recently, and Gabriel's been looking the way better defender, which last season, you know, it was switched, and Gabriel was the more rash defender, and Saliba's, we've known Saliba as this calm and composed defender, and I feel like that composedness has gone out the window, and I need you to bring that back in this Newcastle match, even though they may not be the most attacking threat team right now, man. So yeah, that is my back four, and then my midfield three. Declan Rice, of course, I don't even have to say anything. You know what he's going to bring. He's going to bring a 7 out of 10 minimum. That's what he always does week in, week out. And then the 2 ahead of him, I'm going to go with Martin Odegaard, and I'm going to go with Jorginho. I'm starting Jorginho for me. Either Trossard or Trossard or Havertz deserve to get dropped after that performance against Porto, man, and I'll get into that when you guys see who I start striker. But yeah, for me, Jorginho back against Liverpool, and I want to bring that same energy against this Newcastle team because this Newcastle team is a good team. They're just on a bad run of form right now. So yeah, I don't want to take any risks. I just want to solidify the defense and make sure that we control that game and still have a creative spark, man. And then Odegaard, man, captain reliable. You already know my captain. Listen, put your wrongs right. Because that poor performance I was not impressed by yet. I want you to control this game and just create an absolute havoc against this Newcastle defense, man. So yeah, that's my midfield three. And then, you know what, bro? I'm starting Trossard left wing. I'm starting Trossard left wing. I'd be so on it. No, I can't do that. I'm not starting. I can't start Kai Havertz and Trossard again, man. I'm sorry. No, Martinelli, you're lucky, man, because I don't want to start them again together after that performance against Porto. But yeah, to be honest, you deserve to get dropped after costing us the away leg, man. That was terrible from you, and I never want to see you do that ever again. Learn from your mistakes, bro. Like I said, this season you have not been the best, bro. You scored like 11 goals in the last 2 games in the Premier League, and you've not been on the score sheet. That is very disappointing for me, man. I expect you to get on the short score sheet this game, man. I put your wrongs right. And then right wing, I'm gonna start Bukayo Saka. You know. Who else are we going to start? You already know the drill. Like I said also in the last video, Bukayo Saka, he didn't perform the greatest against Porto, but bring your form back in the Premier League and perform against this Newcastle team. Man, I expect nothing less. And then striker, yeah, this is where it's a bit sticky, man. Do I start Trossard or Havertz? You know what? I'm gonna start with Havertz, but I'm gonna go with the same style that we went with against Liverpool, man, because it works against Liverpool, and I'd like to achieve the same thing against this Newcastle team. Kai Havertz, you're lucky, even though you put in an absolute stinker against Porto for me. You was just not involved. You was shy. You was clumsy on the ball. There was no technical ability. There was no nothing. But you could argue that Trossard was even worse, man. So yeah, Havertz, you're lucky to be starting this game. It's because we have no Jesus. So I'm going to be so honest, man. But yeah, my front three consists of Saka, Martinelli, and Havertz, man. And that is my predicted lineup. And then my score prediction, I'm going to go for 2-0 win to Arsenal, bro. I'm not going to go too gas. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Like I said, this Newcastle team is a very good team. They are good defensively, but they may not have a attacking threat because of their injuries. But I believe we can keep a clean sheet. We can score 2 goals, get 3 points, focus on the next game. That's how I'm feeling, man. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. This is my match preview. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, man, please, man, and turn post notifications on to be notified every time we make a video. This has been Man Them Talk Arsenal. I'm Therese Kelm, trying to say, and I'm out. Peace.